This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com.
You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen,
And Jen,
letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us, Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hey, my single smart females, it's Gen 1 plus Gen 2, Gen squared, just for you.
Ooh, I like that little rhyme. Ay, 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 ay.
We are such the most amazing dorks ever.
Super dorks times 2 squared.
Yep. Dork squared.
Yes.
Now, we have a listener question today, correct?
Indeed we do. Would you like to hear it?
I would. I really would.
I would love to share it.
Awesome.
I am so excited to share with you the question that we received from Miss Lost in Nevada, who happens to be 50. And I love that. And we love the ladies that are writing us and our listenership. We know a lot of our listeners are in their 50s, in their 60s, and not giving up on love and wanting amazing dating advice. So ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Super ready.
Okay. Hey, Jen Squared. I love your podcast.
Thank you for having amazing taste, Miss Lost in Nevada.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. I have been a faithful listener since I initially binge listened to all of the episodes on a road trip and shortly after began my mantourage dating. It's been great with a little winky kissy face. I met an amazing man, super smart, sexy, successful, the whole package. And let me just point out that this is one of her mantourage members. But anyway, side note, and we have been getting closer since. I really like him, and it's definitely been a challenge to keep the focus off of him solely. We are both very intellectual people. I'm a scientist, he's an engineer, and have fabulous conversations about everything. Here's the thing. We had a very long conversation about monogamy versus polyamory. He feels monogamy goes against nature. We have talked about this in depth. The stats are that it's rare when a species is monogamous and 80% of people have multiple partners. I am searching for a spiritual, emotional, and physical connection with one man and feel that adding others' energy diminishes that relationship. But when I Google for articles about spiritual connection and monogamy, all that comes up are polyamory responses. WTF? Is this a new trend? I have several friends that practice polyamory and I get it, but it's not for me. What's your take? Note, I appreciate his honesty and believe him. I also know he will eventually fall away from my dating circle because he's not what I want with a sad face. She also says that she has been proposed to 8+ times and married, divorced twice. She's now choosing men to date instead of them choosing her. Thank you, Jen Squared.
Okay, first off, I have to say, ha. Ha. I love you, Miss Lost in Nevada, but boy, we've got some good stuff to talk about.
For sure.
This is one of my favorite topics ever. Let's talk monogamy versus polyamory. Does the world have to exist in polyamory because science says we can't be faithful to
Are you
one other person?
Seeing somebody else but me.
Thank you for bringing the stats to us, and I definitely honor that you are a scientist and very scientifically minded. And this man is an engineer, and he says that he only believes, or he doesn't feel like
He doesn't go against
it goes against nature. Blah 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 blah. Lots of men say this shit, and they do the exact opposite.
Absolutely.
Exact opposite. So these stats, to me, I know they're skewed. I know they don't accurately represent what's actually going on in society. Even in crap marriages, there are a lot of people that are still very monogamous to each other.
Jen, do you really think that 80% of people have multiple partners? I kind of feel like, I don't know about that
I feel like
one.
this is kind of a skewed stat. So what are we talking? Are we talking multiple partners within what time frame are we talking? Are we talking multiple? Are we talking married people versus non-married? Well, I don't know. We'd have to break that down. But what I have seen is that men actually want to be more monogamous than women do. And I've seen that time and time again. I have a fantastic story for you, though, because this happened this year, and it was so much fun. So in one of our programs, we had a client who is a very successful psychologist, and she was dating a man that she was very attracted to, and the sex was off the charts, and she really liked him, and he treated her really well. But he made the exact same statement. It goes against nature. I want to explore polyamory. He was dating another woman, blah, blah, blah. And we had multiple conversations about this topic. So instead of telling you what all the conversations were and everything that happened, I know when women, as you step into our world of being adored women, if you just keep honoring who you are, really amazing things happen. You want to know what happened, Jen?
Yes, I do. I actually know, but I want you to tell me anyway.
Okay. He came to her and told her, you know what? I can't do it. I can't stop thinking about you. All I want to do is be with you. I am inspired by you. I want to be exclusive to you. He did not want to engage in any polyamorous relationships because he fell so hard for her, and not by her telling him, not that you were ever doing this, Miss Lawson, Nevada, but not by her telling him that he needed to do that. Not by her giving him any ultimatums, anything like that. Just by her honoring herself and having communication, sweet spot communication with him from that place, and engaging with him and continuing to engage in her entourage. Here's the kicker. This is the piece that I love. Now, I know this shit happens all the time. We don't talk about this a lot, but this shit happens all the time, and it's amazing when you become an adored woman. He actually told her, because she said, I'm not actually, at this point when she told him that, she said, I'm not actually ready for an exclusive relationship. He says, I don't care. I want to be exclusive to you, and I am okay if you, for now, want to continue to date other people. I just want the opportunity to be with you.
Yeah,
okay?
That's so cool.
I am paraphrasing a little bit, but that's essentially the message that he gave her. And what I want you ladies to hear is that it is okay to want a monogamous relationship, no matter how much science, men, other women, no matter how much the world is screaming, it's not natural. It's very natural. We've been doing it for hundreds of years. My God, my timeline is really off here.
It's been since the beginning of time.
Yeah, since the beginning of time, or since the beginning of humankind. There we go. Right. We have been doing this, and what we're not acknowledging is how powerful a woman who really honors herself and honors what she desires and what she wants is, and knows how to use that to engage with the rest of the world. So we as a society, as a female society, are still spending a shit ton of time focusing on men. What they want, what they need, what they say, all that stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way, and in fact, it is doing nothing for your love life. Marriages still fucking falling apart. Women still studying the hell out of men, trying to figure men out. They think they know. They're great at stereotyping men. They haven't figured out jack shit. It's not helping. It's not working. Lots of polyamorous relationships fall apart. Why? Because there's a lot of emotional stuff that goes on there. And plus, there's a lot of desire just for exclusivity. There are a lot of men who really love being in an exclusive relationship with a woman that he loves and adores and can't fucking stop thinking about. I help women step into that role just by being herself and tweaking certain interactions with men, tweaking the way she approaches dating, tweaking things, but never fundamentally changing who she is. This is so important. By the way, I'm not surprised you've been proposed to 8 times, but I am super fucking glad you're now doing it on your terms, choosing men to date instead of them choosing you. That is awesome. Warms my heart. Gigantic warm fuzz.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'm so happy that you're doing it your way. That is critical. That is the crucial key to getting what you want romantically, is to honor yourself, pay attention to you, what you want, your terms, and really telling him, I appreciate your terms, what your terms are, but I have to do this on my terms and my way. And when I'm ready. Yeah. And now, Jen, let's back up 1 second to your example. Let's say that
Back that ass up.
yeah, back it up. Let's say that the gentleman in the scenario, when she said, I'm not ready to be in an exclusive relationship, had he have said, well, I can't, well, then I can't do this, I have to walk away. The response there is, okay.
Okay.
See ya.
You know, I appreciate getting to know you a little better, and I know you've got to do what you've got to do.
Right. And how many times, like time after time after time, we have examples of guys saying, I can't handle it, I have to walk away. And what do?
They come back. A lot of them do. Not all of them, but a lot of them. The ones that don't come back, you don't need to worry about anyways, because they have serious issues.
Right.
But it is okay for you to want to be in a monogamous relationship. Absolutely. And it's also okay if you change your mind later on, by the way.
Absolutely.
We are women and we evolve. And evolving, we become a better version of what we want. So continue to honor that. So there's no, monogamy versus polyamory. There's no one is better. It's what's really better for you. That's all that matters.
It's a personal decision.
I'm monogamous kind of gal.
I am as well.
But I do fantasize about kissing other men sometimes. I'm not
Actually, I super love kissing.
Don't tell my husband that. He gets his feelings hurt just a little bit.
In fact, like I get to the point where I'm in an exclusive relationship, I will miss kissing other guys. Kissing is one of my favorite things in the world.
Mm-hmm. And I love kissing my husband as well. So I do have bonus points there.
I almost made a joke like I love kissing your husband, and that is a bad joke.
That's something I didn't know about.
That is not real. It's a
joke. Didn't know about this.
No, I have never kissed Jen's husband.
I think I need to make a phone call.
Oh, shoot.
But I just really want to honor you, Miss Lost in Nevada, for putting this question out here. And I know that you're a scientist and that you're very logically minded, but I love the fact that you have a spiritual side to you that you can press into. And that's really, really important. All of my ladies out there, I don't care what you believe in. I just want you to believe in something much bigger than yourself and know that something much bigger than you, if you call it God, if you call it creator, if you call it your goddess, if you call, have a specific God, I don't care what you call it. I just want you to lean into it. Even if you don't feel like anything else exists, I want you to kind of question that a little bit, because there are things that in life that cannot be explained by scientific fact. There's so much out there, and there's something really, really big at play here, and you can partake in it and participate in it and reap the rewards of it. So why not? Why not explore it a little bit? And by the way, what I meant to say is, even if you need to call it your higher self, that's fine. I don't care. Just lean into it. Explore it. Ask for it to send you some amazing things and amazing experiences, because there's a lot of great men out there. And I've had so many insanely awesome things happen in my life that there's no way it could have happened without divine intervention. What about you, Jen?
Oh, absolutely. Incredible things that have happened with divine intervention. Knowing that what I call it God, wants me to be happy, wants me to have love, wants me to have connection and to have that deeper emotional, spiritual connection. It helps tremendously. And I just want to point out too, that I really love that you already know this is not for you, and you're honoring that. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not pulling any punches here. You know this isn't for you. And you know that, or I want you to know, or I hope that you know that you knowing that, honoring that about yourself is going to bring you closer to the one who is right for you.
Mm-hmm. And the final note on all of this, aside from the final thought that we'll have in just a minute, is that if you want help exploring this, if you want really true great guidance and a group of women that's going to support you and help show you, all of you will work together, plus you'll have me and Jen to teach you exactly how to do this. You can find that at the Secret Society of Adored Women.com, and we would be absolutely honored if you would join us for our next live class. Okay, Lover Girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
Honor the type of relationship you want above what society, science, or even he says is reasonable. Reasonable expectations never lead to extraordinary romance.
This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com. Hey, Lover Girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.